Well, Southampton looking to bounce back this evening then after 3 consecutive defeats, and they'll want to put that 4-0 defeat at Aston Villa behind them. They're up against a strong direct Stoke side out there today, currently 5 points more than Saints, but tonight is a chance for Southampton's youngsters to close the gap on the top half of the table. A very good evening from Staplewood. I'm Ian Wilding. Pleased to say winger Josh Sims joins me in the commentary box as well. And we've got full live coverage of this Premier League 2 fixture. It's Southampton U23s against Stoke City. And as you can see, there's the man Virgil van Dijk out there on the pitch today. That's the big headline as far as Southampton are concerned. Going for an experienced back four today, Southampton. In fact, they've got McCarthy in goal, a back four of Jeremy Pié, Bednarik, Virgil van Dijk and Matt Targett. A midfield of Alfie Jones and Thomas O'Connor. Attacking midfielders Teller, Slattery and McQueen. And Afolabi is that lone man up front for Southampton. So a very strong looking Southampton side tonight. And Josh, certainly as we were saying before, good to have you here. 4 players at the back there, all very much experienced, aren't they, for Saints today?
Yeah, definitely. I think that it's a strong side to put out, and without a doubt, I think we'll be looking to get the win and obviously keep a clean sheet. It's a strong back five with Alex in goal as well. I think it's a strong side throughout, and I think no doubt the staff and the players themselves will need looking no more than 3 points and hopefully a clean sheet.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about a few seconds away from kick-off here, as you can see. Southampton getting us underway. Stoke have got Berzik in goal, Banks, Swara, De Silva and McJanet at the back. Waddington and Dunwoody, the 2 in the middle. Jarvis, Shenton and Ashley Seal, the 3 attacking midfielders. And Tyrese Campbell, son of Kevin Campbell, the former Everton and Arsenal striker, is that lone man up front, with the likes of Jarvis, Shenton and Ashley Seal providing the service. So Southampton looking to also bounce back from that last home match where they lost late on against Blackburn Rovers. And out towards the left it goes towards McQueen. Another player with experience, and Van Dijk with his first touch back towards Alex McCarthy in the Southampton goal. Well, Stoke started the season with a 4-3 defeat at home to Newcastle at St George's Park. They've since gone on to win 2 out of their next 3. And they are doing pretty well at the moment. And now Southampton get it away up towards halfway, up towards Slattery. Now out towards the right-hand side towards Banks. Delivers it long up towards Campbell on what's quite a windy night here. And out for a throw it goes. What's the situation with your injury now, Josh? Because obviously you picked up an injury last season. How far away are you now?
I'm not too far away now. I think it's sort of a couple of months. I've not gone back out on the pitch yet with the running side of it, but I've progressed sort of in the treatment room and back, sort of doing more gym work now. So hopefully not too long I'll be sort of back out on the pitch, just doing sort of jogging and getting back out and start doing running. But I think no, I've been progressing well, and I think it's been a long time I've been out, but I'm just hungry sort of to get back and start playing football again.
Yeah, okay, well that's good news. Hopefully back on the training ground soon. So Stoke have a throw. It's been a frustrating period for you though, mustn't it, to say the least, last few months or so? Yeah,
I mean it's watching the games and watching how the lads were getting on. It's frustrating not being back out there and sort of being part of the team. It's been a long sort of pre-season for me, but no, like I said earlier, I think it's just itching sort of to get back out there and start kicking the ball again.
Well, Van Dijk there with his second touch of the game, clears it out of play, out for a corner, taken quickly. Shenton who took it. Now it's a curved ball into the box, well headed away. Out wide again, Shenton ball into the box, headed across. Van Dijk tries to get the first clearance away, he gets the second. That's a little decent ball out to the left, and Southampton this time with a throw. Eased the pressure well. Challenge came in there from Dunwoody, who signed a professional deal with Stoke in the summer, and now it's played back again. From Targett back to Van Dijk, who is on the bench against Crystal Palace on Saturday. Plays a long ball over the top. And it's one back in the middle there from O'Connor, and out for a throw that time. Started off really well though this season, didn't they, Saints? That 4-0 win at home to Reading. It's one of those nights where everything went right for them.
Yeah, it was a perfect start to the season. Clean sheet, 4 goals at home. I think you couldn't have asked for more to start the season. I think they just need to get that second win now. Just sort of build that from that in the future games. I think tonight's a perfect opportunity for that, and hopefully they can get the 3 points.
Well, just over 3 minutes gone, up towards halfway. And now here's O'Connor. Okay, on the attack, ball over the top, aimed up towards McQueen, comes off his heel. Afolabi with a block shot. Target. McQueen back to Alfie Jones, playing as that holding central midfielder tonight. It's Janet with a challenge. Jeremy Piet, the man who played for former boss Claude Pourel at Lyon and Nice, wins a throw. And now it's back towards Van Dijk for Southampton. McQueen went for the flick on. O'Connor plays it forward now to the feet of Slattery out wide. Good play from Teller, beats his man. Cleared. Shot is miskicked. Here's McQueen again. Thinks about shooting. Played back again towards Piet. Teller will try a second time. Wins a throw, but he's been lively, Teller, since coming into the club, playing for the under-18s and under-23s, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a good player, Nathan. He's very direct, sort of. I can imagine defenders hate playing against him, and I think we see there that his pace, just trying to get that cross in there. But no, he's a very dangerous winger, and I think he's got a lot of potential. Well,
no ball boys or ball girls, as you can see there. When it goes into the grass verge, out for a throw. In up towards Afolabi, away again. And Stoke City are just going to get it up towards halfway again, but it's picked up now from Jones. Played forward to O'Connor. Five minutes gone. Slattery with the ball. A bit too heavy there for Teller. Out for a goal kick. Southampton finished bottom of the league last season, but they only finished 5 points off Man United in 6th at the end, so very tight the league was. Need a win though tonight, don't you, just to build confidence again as well, just to lift spirits, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the start of the season was brilliant, but I think we've had a couple of hard games that I think we'd be disappointed about. We didn't get a result from, I think, Blackburn at home. I think the lads would be disappointed they didn't get anything from that. But like I said, the team we got out tonight, I think we should definitely look to get the 3 points. I think the players should be sort of looking at that as well.
Back again. Queen was the man who played it back, target across. Foul there against Thomas O'Connor. Man who's trying to make that place his own there in the middle there for the under-23s after coming up for the under-18s. And now Stoke put the ball in the box. Van Dijk heads it on. And now Stoke in possession with Wara, who scored the only goal in their win against Wolves last week. Good run that from Piet. Here's Teller, who arrived after leaving Arsenal last year. Good ball out to Target. Target in field again, out to the left. Good 1-2 with McQueen. He does well to force a corner, to be fair, there for Saints.
Yeah, it was a good link up between Sam and Matt Target there. I think that would be the threat. I think that we'd be looking to go down quite a few times. Little nice 1-2.
Well, I don't know where this rain's come from here. The conditions.
It's freezing though.
Incredible over the last 10-15 minutes, but a corner kick's going to be swung in here from Slattery. As Jones waits for it, Van Dijk in there as well. 3 inside the 6-yard box. Delivered in. Oh, and it could go anywhere. Eventually it's cleared away from Janet. On another day that could have fallen certainly to a Southampton shirt, that would have been 1-0, but headed across. Bednarik going for the header, but Janet clears for Stoke. Target back to Van Dijk. Into O'Connor. Better from Saints. Yeah, he was impressed so far tonight. Could go all the way. Just misjudges the chip. Teller goes for the header. O'Connor tries to get in there as well. Campbell's not going to get there. Good composed defending now from Van Dijk. Cross into the centre. Vantage played is Slattery. Teller again. This time it goes out of play and out for a throw to Stoke. What have you made of the start so far, though, Josh, of the Southampton side? Nearly 10 minutes in.
Yeah, I think it's been a good start. Not much is in the way of chances. I think this one here with from the corner was a good chance. I think Stoke were sort of fortunate not to score an own goal. I think it was sort of a bit of a box scramble in the box, but no, I think Martin and Raddy would be happy with the start. I think we just need to keep the pressure on and maybe create a good opportunity. Yeah,
as you say, it was Afolabi who started that chance originally. He scored 2 goals on this first match of the season against Reading. And again, it was just one of those balls where once it came back, it could have easily have fallen to a Southampton shirt.
Yeah.
But not to be in the end, and past halfway it goes, and Van Dijk does well. He's had some good touches so far, Van Dijk. Played across.
I think Jeremy started well as well, down this right side. Him and Nathan look dangerous.
Yeah, taking advantage of the space, and now he plays out towards Teller.
There's a lot of pace down that right side as well, so I think we caused the Stoke left back a bit of trouble, I think, with the pace they got.
Yeah, there's a great run earlier on from PA a couple of minutes ago when he ran sort of 50 yards up the pitch. But
he's got great energy, I think, Jeremy. I think he could probably do that for the rest of the game, hopefully.
Tom is a foul. Southampton got a chance now to put bodies forward. Here at Staplewood, live coverage here. Southampton against Stoke U23s here, live online, the full match. Josh Sims with me in the commentary box as Target plays it across. Here's O'Connor. Back to McQueen. The former Southampton man Van Dijk tries to play it across towards Teller. Good header in the end there from Janet to stop him from getting there. Big things expected there of the Stoke fullback as well, who arrived from Luton. Certainly keeps you on your toes. Keep going up to that grass verge every time I go to
yeah,
play.
Definitely not going to get cold, right? Especially in this weather, we need to keep moving. You know?
Exactly. This time it's well won there, a corner kick. Good pressure into the box there. Good throw aimed up towards Afolabi. And now it's a second corner for Southampton in a short space of time here. Corner to be put in here from Matt Target, who played an awful lot of pre-season games for Southampton, looking to try and cement a place in the first team if he can. Van Dijk and Bednarik both stand in there. Swung in from Target. It's Van Dijk with a header.
Great finish.
And would you believe it? Virgil van Dijk making no mistake there from 12 yards. Virgil van Dijk is back. Good header in style there. And Southampton take an early lead here at the training ground. Southampton 1, Stoke 0.
It was a great delivery in from Matt. I think that was just waiting for someone to get their head on it, and it was a fantastic header from Virgil.
Yeah, make no mistake about that. In loads of space inside the box. Lovely sweet left-footed ball into the box as well. It's an absolute dream, isn't it, for big centre-backs like that?
Yeah, I definitely got the presence in the box. I think, like I said, it was a great delivery from Matt, and put on the plate for Van Dijk to get his head on it.
Virgil van Dijk, the man on the score sheet then. 1-0 to Southampton. And Saints have got off to the perfect start. When you look at that, Josh, as far as Van Dijk's concerned, you've got him and Bednarik at the back there. You've got 5 or 6 good players there, centre-back, trying to challenge for the senior team. It's a great competition.
Of course, I think you can never go wrong with competition. I think the likes of the centre-backs we got, I think it's only good. It's only good competition, and I think obviously they're playing in the 23s now. I think it's good competition for the 23s. Sort of see the people like Van Dijk are playing in it, and sort of, like I said, it's only good.
That's going to be kicked long there again from Alex McCarthy. He's not really had anything to do so far, has he, really, the Saints goalkeeper? It's been Saints have been on top so far, created them more chances, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely been in control of the possession as well. I think Stoke haven't anything to do yet, so.
Yeah, Saints looking to take this game to Stoke in a similar way to what they did against Reading at St Mary's Stadium early on last month, first match of the season. Since gone to Wolves and lost to Blackburn and lost to Aston Villa. With Van Dijk's goal separating the two here. At Staplewood, played back across, out left towards McQueen. Played forward, it's aimed towards Tyrese Campbell, who arrived from Man City for nearly £2 million. Also get an extra £1 million if he ends up playing for England as well, the son of Kevin Campbell. And now it's going to be Alex McCarthy who's going to kick this long for Saints up towards McQueen. Headed on from Wara. And now it's Afolabi who tries to get in on the action, but he's not going to get there. It's Banks instead. Van Dijk does well. Sorts of the situation well there. I'll say yourself, you had a great experience last season playing those matches in the senior side. Man of the match against Everton as well. What was that like for you last year?
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was a great experience, and sort of all a dream at the beginning. And sort of got quite a few sort of games under my belt in the end, but obviously, unfortunately, with the injury, it sort of was cut short. But now I'd be sort of fighting to get back in the squad, but no, it was a great end to the season, and I couldn't have really asked for much more.
Yeah, fantastic, really. As Waddington plays it across, now it's Jarvis who plays it forward for Stoke. O'Connor's the man who's fouled. Southampton win a free kick. And Saints hold on to this 1-0 lead here. Over 15 minutes gone in this Premier League 2 fixture, Division 2. Stoke are 6th with 6 points at the moment from 4 games. Here's Van Dijk. Bednarik back to McCarthy. Target chips it forward. Wara forward up towards the right. Ashley Seal gives away a free kick. Finding it tough at the moment, Stoke, to break down that Saints defence.
Yeah, we've been very solid at the back. Like I said, I think the players that we got playing tonight, I think it was just a matter of if the players sort of can gel together. Obviously, they wouldn't have much sort of training time as a group. But I think to start off, I think they've been solid, and Stoke haven't been able to break them down at all. So it's been a good start.
And now here's Wara for Stoke City. Afolabi and Teller doing the chasing. Saints well in control of this match so far. Chested out left again to McQueen, who spent the time on loan at Southend a couple of seasons ago. Back to Target. Slattery. Well, Banks could be in trouble here. If Teller can win it back off him, he readjusted himself and kicks it long. Campbell looks like he's going to take it too far. Bednarik is going to pick up the pieces. And Van Dijk's goal still separating the two sides here within the first 20 minutes of this match. Here's Dunwoody. De Silva for Stoke. Now then, McQueen. Afolabi to his left. Teller's an option out wide to the right. McQueen's in there. Target, ball into the box. It was a dangerous one.
Again, another good attack down the left-hand side. I think we look dangerous in the counter-attack as well. We've got good pace sort of in the wide areas and up front, so yeah, it's another good opportunity.
Good hassling there from Callum Slattery, who nearly got on the end of that one there, but he does win a corner kick for Southampton, the third of the match for Saints.
Hopefully another good delivery from Matt again. And
I was going to say, this was in the exact position where Van Dijk scored his goal over 5 minutes ago, with great left-footed curling ball in from target. Southampton will be hoping it's a case of deja vu. Pretty much deja vu as far as the player's positioning is concerned as well. Bednarek just next to Van Dijk. Curled in, and across off the line. Nearly was a deja vu. Slattery tries to get in there.
I think it was Virgil again with the header.
Incredible scenes. Out wide to the right-hand side. If that had gone into the back of the net,
it would have been deja vu. I think it was just cleared off the line, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the only difference there that time. Stoke had that man on the line to get it away, and now Southampton win a free kick. Well, the Saints coach
might have just been going wide, actually.
That wasn't the end. Zahidi was saying about how the fact that they need to win those 50-50s, really, and Saints are certainly doing that tonight, winning all the free kicks so far.
Yeah, definitely been the team on top. It's got to keep it going now.
Well, the rain really is starting to fall down, as you can see.
I mean, it makes the pitch nice and slick, so it'll probably suit us. It's been with this rain, I think it will help us sort of play, get the ball down and sort of zip it around. I think it'll make it harder for Stoke. At the moment, they're sort of finding it hard to get out there in half, which is a good start.
Yeah, Saints have been absolutely on top so far here tonight.
Finding good sort of spaces in the pockets. Wingers coming inside.
Here's Teller. Goes to the left for this shot. Well saved there in the end from Burzik, but that's another corner.
As I was saying, the wingers sort of coming inside and finding the pockets. I think it was Nathan there, just got it on the turn, and it was a good left foot shot. I think it's a good save in the end.
Yeah, nearly an assist there for Thomas O'Connor. Corner kick, which Matt Targett's going to take. So what can Saints do this time? The Van Dijk goal was followed up about less than 10 minutes later there from a header inside the box, which was cleared off the line from a corner on the far side. They've got another one now. Slattery as a man stands just outside the box. Target in, just over Van Dijk that time. Now for a goal kick. Curled in. Not a bad ball really in the end, maybe just slightly too far over Van Dijk though in the end, as you can see there. As I was saying, the senior team, that win at the weekend would have done them the world of good, winning 1-0 at Crystal Palace, moves Saints up to 9th now, so this early stage of the season that can move you up 4 or 5 places, which is what it did for Southampton, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was going to be a difficult game, obviously new manager coming in, so sort of before the game I think Crystal Palace would have been sort of in a different mood and different mood around the club, so I think keeping the clean sheet as well, I think it was a very good win in the end, and I think it was a good confidence sort of booster for the team, and like I said, it moved them up a few spaces, which obviously at the beginning of the season is obviously good 3 points.
Yep, as Target out left again to McQueen. Switches sides well. PA forward again to Teller to Slattery. Trying to 1-2 again, and I think again Saints winning a number of free kicks again time after time, but again it just goes to show They are being a lot more physical now, aren't they? They're showing their strength more tonight.
I think it's sort of another 1-2. I think with the fullback and the winger, seems to be sort of getting on the better hand of the opposition's fullbacks. Hopefully, I think it's probably Matt taking this. Another good sort of left foot delivery.
At least you're dry up here anyway, Josh.
Yeah,
no players out there today.
out the rain.
Yeah.
It's probably be horrible for the goalkeeper if he whips us in right down the keeper's throat. Which is a good ball.
With the ball, flicked on.
Out for a corner.
Corner kick again for Southampton. Just building this intensity here, Saints, and a corner kick. Last home matches for Saints for about a month. They've got Newcastle to come in the middle of next month. They'll look to take advantage here with this corner kick. Once again, it's O'Connor who stands just outside the box. Teller out there as well. Corner swung in. Nearly found Van Dijk again. It's going to fault him this time. Comes off Waddington. Headed back across and back towards the keeper. Joe Burzik's arms, the goalkeeper who arrived from AFC Wimbledon last season.
Another good delivery, I think, from Callum this time, from the opposite side. But that's a few chances now from corners. I think the second ball's been dropping kindly for us, but they've been getting the block in on the second shot. But I think it's a good sign. The delivery's been good.
Yeah, 2 blocked attempts there from Van Dijk and Afolabi. Teller with the final one, and now it's Dunwoody for Stoke. O'Connor. Given away that time from Alfie Jones. And this time Stoke do win a free kick this time from Ashley Seal, who was fouled. And now it's going to be a free kick, which looks like Daniel Jarvis is their main playmaker really, Stoke. He's going to take this free kick. Shenton stands over it as well. You have to say, the first real chance for Stoke to get the ball in the box, really.
Yeah, it is. I think it'd be interesting to see what they do here. They've got 2 on the ball.
So Jarvis to chip the ball in. Headed away, still it's a chance for Stoke. Play it back again towards Campbell, who shoots. Eventually it's well dealt with there from Target. Campbell again. Eventually Saints want to throw. That just eases the pressure as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a good opportunity for Stoke. There was a couple of loose balls there, but we dealt with it well.
Another throw to Southampton. Referee today, Carl Brook. Pretty much letting the game flow at the moment. It's out wide it goes. Jones, who played it out wide. Now PA finds Afolabi, who plays it back to the centre. Matt Target, who was the young player of the year a couple of years ago for Saints, plays it back again to Van Dijk, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Alex McCarthy, who himself has got lots of experience, a 26-year-old. And now Stoke coming forward again. Teller there against Ashley Seal, but Ashley Seal plays it across, and now it's De Silva for Stoke. Plays a 1-2 with Shenton. Still the best chances really, probably coming from corner kicks really, as well as the goal. 2 or 3 other good corners have caused problems. And as you were saying earlier, Josh, that kind of movement down the right-hand side as well, certainly still causing problems really.
Yeah, I think both the wingers coming inside has caused Stoke problems. Like I said, the best chance has been from corners, but I think Nathan had a good chance in the edge of the box. But I think But at the moment, Stoke hadn't had anything. I don't think Alex had a shot to save yet, which is good. I think we've just been on the front foot. Stoke has struggled to get out of their own half.
Slattery loses out as Dunwoody kicks the ball over the top up towards Campbell. Good header away there from Badnarek. And O'Connor picks up the pieces. Yeah, to Afolabi, who brings that ball down well.
It's a good hold up there.
Good football this from Saints. Slattery creates space. PA out wide. Chance now into the box. Teller goes for the header. And Stoke clear it again.
Again down the wings, causing Stoke problems. I think that's a good opportunity there for Nathan.
Yeah, great ball there from McQueen. Jones. Teller. He's going to shoot. Target back to Jones, back to Van Dijk. Bednarek out to PA.
Seems like Sam and Nathan just swapped wings for the moment.
It nearly paid off as well, didn't it, from that ball from
Yeah.
McQueen a couple of minutes ago?
Yeah, it was good play down the right hand side. Caused problems. I think the space down that right hand side of the movement could have been a goal.
Van Dijk to target. Here's Teller again. Bora wins the free kick there for Stoke. The man from Fiji does well there to win that free kick. But here's a chance again there from McQueen. It was a great ball in. It's a dream really for a forward player.
It was a good block in the end actually.
It was.
Nathan actually got his head on it.
Yeah, Waddington with a last-ditch block.
Good
Had he
delivery
not have
from
done
Sam.
that, could have well have been heading for the bottom corner there.
Yeah, it looked like it was going in.
Target back to McCarthy. Into the last 15 minutes into the first half. Teller across, Slattery. PA plays it infield. McQueen back to centre. Target's not going to get there. Waddington's not going to keep it in play.
Yeah, both our fullbacks been really pushed on, and it's not letting Stoke out. We're getting a lot of joy, sort of switching the play and switching to the opposite fullback, and like I said, we're getting a lot of joy from it and getting a few crosses in.
Plays a 1-2. Target forward now. Teller to Afolabi.
Again, opposite fullback, a lot of space for Jeremy to run into here.
PA could go it alone. Shot comes on the left foot.
Good shot.
It's well saved in the end. Certainly worth a go there. Well, picked up in the end there from Berzik in the Stoke goal. He's got that about him though, Jones, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's weaker foot as well, but it's just a bit down the keeper's throat.
Teller wins a throw there. Came on at the end of last season, Nathan Teller, for his debut, a day after arriving at the club from Arsenal, and really impressed at St Mary's Stadium. Causing problems down either flank here as well tonight, as Van Dijk goes wide to PA, who missed most of last season with an injury. Now here's Slattery. Wins a free kick. I think the ref thought about playing advantage, but certainly players who can hit them now, isn't it, for Southampton in this position?
Yeah, especially in this weather, I think it'll cause keeper problems, whatever they decide to do. I think it looks like there's a few around there looking to put their name on it.
We know McQueen can hit them.
Yeah, got some good good delivery out here. It looks like they're going to go for the shot up and over the wall.
So Van Dijk fancied this one as well for Southampton.
Him or Matt.
Yeah, it could be a left footer here from target, couldn't it? Here.
Yeah, I think it probably would suit the left footer more, but sort of bend it away from the keeper. But we'll see what they decide between themselves.
Van Dijk looks determined to take it as well. Already scored early on in this match with a great bullet header into the back of the net. He might even get on the score sheet here as well. Referee's now happy that it's 10 yards back. It is Van Dijk, takes a deflection, and it wasn't far away. Corner kick.
Yeah, that deflection just sent the keeper the wrong way. That could have gone anywhere, but luckily for Stoke it went out for a corner.
A couple of inches to the other side.
Could have been his brace.
Yeah, wicked deflection that one, isn't it? It's supposed to be heading for the top right-hand corner, instead it went the other side of the post.
Just skidded off the surface as well, I think.
Saints have another corner though. That's a good header away there from Cameron McJanet, who won the free kick as well. And we've got just over 10 minutes to play before half-time. Seeing that free kick again.
Yeah, the keeper wouldn't have done anything about that if it was on target.
No, he's the other side, wasn't he, the keeper there? He would have done nothing about it had that have crept its way on target, but now it's a chance for Saints to come forward again with O'Connor back again to target. And here it's Virgil van Dijk. Plays a 1-2. McCarthy. Not got to do anything urgent now, though, have they, Saints? Just try and calm things down and go in at half-time.
Yeah, I think they've just got to keep doing what they're doing. I think they're completely bossing the game, both possession and chances. I don't think they need to rush into doing anything and making silly mistakes. I think they'd be happy to go in half-time as it is.
I have Josh Sims with me in the commentary box. It's Teller who wins the free kick. Wasn't too happy with that one. And now the referee's going to have a word with Lewis Banks. And he's going to produce the first yellow card of the game.
Yeah, a nice skill from Nathan to get away from the defender there. Good footwork.
Well, he was going to give it to Banks at first, and then the referee realised it was the wrong man, so he's given it to Warren now. First yellow card there going to the Stoke City defender. And now it's back again from target, back towards Bednarik. Alfie Jones. He's another player though, isn't he? Alfie Jones. He's certainly contend for a place in a senior team soon, you'd think.
Yeah, he's been doing well the last sort of couple of seasons for the 23s. I think he's a very sort of versatile player as well. He can play in more than one position, which is obviously it's always good for a manager. And he always seems like he can do well, whether he's playing in centre mid or right back, centre back. He always seems content in whatever position he's playing in. But no, he's a good player.
It's a hidden hope that from PA.
A little bit high.
Some of those habit balls, isn't it? That one from one side to the other. Out it goes instead. Last 8 minutes here of the first half. Well, Jaidi, the Southampton coach, should say he wanted a positive response from his players going into this one after that defeat at Aston Villa. He's got that here today with a mix of, I suppose, first team players and players who've come up from the academy. And one man who has taken advantage of the space is that man there, PA.
Again, another switch of play.
Yeah, good ball out to target in space. Just over McQueen though again. They still could have another chance though. PA in space, ball in. Afolabi went for the attempt. It's cleared from Banks. Jones heads on. McQueen went for the cross. He's going to try again here. Jones to Slattery. Sensible football there from O'Connor, back to Van Dijk. A seamless game there at the back, Van Dijk. Out wide, good football, chipped in, nearly found Afolabi. Corner kick for Southampton.
Definitely been on the front foot at the back, and the interceptions just keep the attack going. Stoke found it hard to sort of create any sort of attack.
Yeah, they keep creating the pressure, and when you look at it as well, Josh, they've only really had that free kick into the box, Stoke.
Yeah, they've not.
Can't think of anything else particularly as far as chances.
No, I don't think Alex had anything to do. Yeah, except from that free kick, I think Martin and Radit be delighted with how the boys have defended, and like I said, they've been on the front foot, which has allowed the attack to keep floating. And that comes from their centre backs talking to the midfield, pushing the midfield up, but it's been good.
Yeah, on tough old conditions here tonight as well. Target with the ball. Bednarek with a touch across. Afolabi was nearly in there.
Another chance in the corner.
Stoke getting men back in numbers inside the 6-yard box there. But we've seen that once or twice now, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a few times now. I think we'd be looking to sort of get another goal from a corner. Obviously Stoke defence look a bit shaky from defending set plays.
It's Teller. It's been lively.
It's a great
ball into the box. Oh, and it was a decent ball in. McQueen came steaming in there. And a good intelligent ball there from Nathan Teller. And there's a chance again with Bednarek played it across. Afolabi again, just any touch I suppose.
Anyone's trying to get their foot on the end of it, just to try and prod it into the net, but again, luckily for Stoke, they managed to clear it away again. But
and to be fair to the Stoke defence, they've done well with that.
The second ball, they've dealt with it well, yeah.
Yeah. Josh Sims with me in the commentary box here in this under-23 match. Live online TV coverage here between Southampton against Stoke in this league fixture here at Staplewood. Big appeals, but that's gone out of play. Big enough there for the linesman to give it. Throw to Stoke City. Marnie Little was talking to the official website this week, says they need to be more physical and strengthen up as a team, Southampton. And good play there from O'Connor in the middle, forward to Slattery again, tries to put Afolabi away. He actually got his first under-23 goal against Arsenal last season, Afolabi. There's a throw. Big boots to fill as far as he's concerned, because Saints had Olamola last season, who's done well on loan at Yeovil, hasn't he? But he's another one who causes real problems to defences. Yeah,
I think it's a bit like the centre-backs. I think all over the pitch there's great competition through the squad, and I think obviously Olamola going out on loan, like I said, doing well. I think it's a good opportunity for sort of people like Marcus Barnes, John Afolabi to step up to the plate.
Afolabi finds Teller. Slattery can't get there. Yeah, he scored a couple of cracking goals for Yeovil.
Yeah, he's been doing well. I think Ryan Seeger as well, who scored yesterday for MK Dons. So no, there's opportunities now for other players to fill their shoes, and I think John's scored a few goals this season, and hopefully looking to score again tonight.
So far, the only goal that has been scored was Virgil van Dijk, and there's a good one as well. We'll be seeing that again at half-time, I'm sure, but it's back now towards target, back to McCarthy and the Southampton goal. Just got to stay focused now. What do you think the half-time message will be from the management team?
I think they'd be delighted with how the players have played in the first half. I think it'd be more of the same. I don't need to rush and get in the second goal. I think it will come if they continue playing like this, but they just need to sort of keep it tight at the back. Don't make any silly mistakes and allow Stoke to sort of get back in the game through a mistake of our own. That'd be the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, so it'd be easy to just switch off for a second, wouldn't it, when you've had all the domination that Southampton have had?
Yeah, just needs to stay concentrated at the back, just get into second half, keep with that clean sheet.
Well, it's Alex McCarthy. Headed on from Wara, and now Teller could be in here. Played across to Slattery. Oh, what a goal! Make no mistake about that, Callum Slattery. As cool as you like, which means Southampton are going to be going into the break 2-0 up.
Yes, perfect into the half. It's a great finish there from Callum. Just curled it in past the keeper. I think he used the defender as a bit of a block, and sort of keeper couldn't really see it. But again, it was a good break down the left hand side from Nathan. Good vision to see Callum on the edge, and just use that defender as a sort of a block and whipped around him. It was a great finish.
It was unselfish from Teller, wouldn't it? Because he could easily have kind of just moved forward, try to take his man on and try and put the ball into the 6-yard box, but he found a better option there.
Yeah, no, it was good play from Nathan. Like I said, finding Callum on the edge there, he was in a better space than himself.
It's not a bad crowd here as well who've come along to watch this. You can't see this from where you're watching, but here in this main stand, there's quite a few spectators coming to watch this match so far, and they'll be happy with what they've seen. There's Southampton contingent here. And now Slattery, the goal scorer, the second goal, wins a free kick. Heading to the closing stages then of this first half. We'll find out in a second from the fourth official how many minutes of stoppage time we're going to have. Yay, ball in over Teller's head. I think Southampton were 2-0 up against Reading at St Mary's in their first match of the season. But it's got a similar kind of feel to it tonight so far. A win would move Saints up quite a few places as well in the table. And it's headed on again to Ashley Seal, who wins a free kick, so a chance now, maybe a last opportunity of the half here for Stoke City.
Yeah, they'll be looking to try and half the deficit, but yeah, they're bringing up the centre backs.
Yeah, it could be Jarvis or it could be Shenton to take. So a last chance of the half possibly to come for Stoke, who've not really created anything at all in the first half, but they might do here.
Trying to go short. Good defending from Sam.
And Teller, he's done that 2 or 3 times, hasn't he? Just 1 free kicks just to ease the pressure on Southampton.
Yeah, it's great acceleration for Nathan. Defenders couldn't do anything but bring him down.
Southampton 2, Stoke 0. I'd have thought once this ball goes in the air, that whistle will go for half time. Second half coverage to come live here online. With Josh Sims with me today. And there is the whistle. 2-0 to Southampton. Solid, organised, played with flair, created opportunities. That man Virgil van Dijk scoring early on with a good bullet header to put Southampton 1-0 up, and it was extended there from Slattery on the edge of the box in space. He knew where he wanted to put it and found it to the top corner. But this is where Southampton took the lead. Great ball in from Target, bullet header from Van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk there making it 1-0 to Southampton. Then, just on the brink of half-time, just when it looked like Saints were going in 1-0 at half-time, it got even better for Saints. Slattery's curling right-footed shot. Joe Burzik dived to his left-hand side, but he was never going to get there. And Southampton lead by 2-0. And Josh, your thoughts there at half-time?
Yeah, it was a very comfortable half for the boys. I think getting that second goal just before half-time just probably made it that slightly bit easier going into the second half. I think Stoke would have come out sort of all guns blazing in the second half. I think that second goal made it a little bit more comfortable for the lads, but I think overall it was a great performance throughout the team. I think defenders were on the front foot, the midfielders were on the front foot winning the interceptions, and then the boys up front, I think, we created a lot of opportunities. and I think sort of 2-0 was almost comfortable for Stoke, because we had a couple of opportunities from corners that we could have gone in, and I think Virgil had a free kick that just went wide. But I think Martin and Radu would be sort of very happy with how the boys played that first half.
So we've got second half live coverage to come then, but so far so good for Southampton. We're at half time here at the training ground. It's Southampton 2, Stoke U23s 0. Hello and welcome back to Staplewood then, here at the training ground where Southampton have got a solid 2-0 lead, and it's been very convincing really from the start. It's a goal from Virgil van Dijk giving Southampton the 1-0 lead. A great ball in from target. Van Dijk was there with his first home appearance for the under-23s, leaving Joe Berzik with absolutely no chance, the England under-17 goalkeeper. So that got Southampton away. They've had plenty of opportunities since then, but this is what made it more comfortable for them at the break. Teller's ball right on the brink of half-time, and Slattery picked that one out. 2-0 going into the second half. Stoke have it all to do. Well, Josh Shins is with me in the commentary box this evening. I'm Ian Wilding for live 45-minute coverage of the second half here online in this under-23 fixture. Southampton looking for their first league win in 4. Stoke looking for back-to-back wins after their win against Wolves, but at the moment it's all going Southampton's way. A first half which Saints controlled. I think we lost that ball there. But Josh with me in the commentary. I suppose it's just more of the same for the Saints in the second half.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Martin and Radu have been saying at half-time. Just no need, especially getting that second goal just before half-time. There's no need for them to rush anything now and make silly mistakes and let Stoke back in the game, because I'm sure one goal will just completely change the sort of the course of the game. And football's like that, especially 2-0. Anything can happen still, so they need to be careful at the back and stay concentrated.
Yes, Stoke have got lots of good options, including that man Campbell, who played it across to the left. Now they're coming forward again with Jarvis. With Janet. Interesting to see how Stoke come out for the first 10 minutes of this second half after a word from their manager Glyn Hodges. And now Stoke on the ball again. Given away. Now is Slattery. There's Teller to the right, Afolabi in front. And then it's going to be too much to the left though for Teller to get there. So Southampton unchanged in the second half with Alex McCarthy in goal, Jeremy Piet, Jan Bednarak, Virgil van Dijk and Matt Targett at the back. Offside. Alfie Jones and Thomas O'Connor, the two in the middle, Nathan Teller, Callum Slattery and Sam McQueen, the attacking midfielders, with Jonathan Afolabi, that lone man up front, who's been holding the ball up well and bringing others into play. As for Stoke, they also go for a 4-2-3-1 formation. Berzik in goal for them. Banks, Wara, De Silva and McJanet at the back. Waddington and Dunwoody, the two in the middle. Jarvis and Ashley Seal out wide, with Shenton as the attacking midfielder behind Tyrese Campbell. So those are your sides. The substitutes for Southampton tonight: Ollie Cook, the defender. Jack Rose, the goalkeeper, who only arrived last month from West Brom. Amani Little, Tyreek Johnson and Marcus Barnes. Stoke subs: Ryan Hill, Gaiola, Shola Ayula, Jack Devlin and Andrew Sherdew. So those are your sides, those are your substitutes. The referee as well tonight is Carl Brook. And now Southampton try and win that ball back, but it's good play there from Campbell, who plays it back to Jarvis. I mean, if needs be for Southampton, they've got good attacking players there, haven't they, to bring on just to try and keep Stoke inside their own half, really.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I don't think they need to, at this moment in time, change anything. I think Stoke are always going to come out second half a bit more lively. They're going to obviously had a few words from their manager, so it'd be interesting to see the sort of first 10 minutes of the second half goes. Hopefully more of the same from the first half, and hopefully we can keep the pressure on Stoke's back four.
His target into Afolabi is offside. Just to remind the people just tuning in, if they missed the first half, the situation with your injury as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too far off now. I've been out for sort of 4 or 5 months now with my knee injury, and I'm not quite back out running yet, but
Slattery into the box.
Is it a penalty?
The referee looks like he's given a penalty here.
Yeah.
Ball into the box there as Van Dijk came in, and he's won the penalty. He's had a real impact.
Yeah.
And Southampton have a chance now to go 3-0 up, and this really would kill it.
Not quite sure what Virgil was doing quite so high up the pitch, but he's won the penalty, so no complaints there.
So a penalty to Saints. I know, it's quite caught everyone by surprise there. I think it's 2-0 up, but he did well to win that pen.
Looks like Matt Targett's going to be taking the penalty here.
Yeah.
A good left foot, so hopefully make it 3-0, and I think that hopefully should kill the game off there.
Good time to win the penalty at this stage of the match.
Yeah,
we'll go back to that injury update in a second, John.
Yeah.
After that penalty was given. It's a good time now, isn't it, for Saints to try and go 3-0 up here.
Yeah, it'll sort of kill off any sort of hope that Stoke would have coming into the second half. Like I said earlier, they would come out second half sort of nothing to lose sort of thing, but hopefully get this third goal and that will totally kill off the game.
So, Matt Targett from the spot. Can he score?
Yeah.
Yes, he can, and he does it really well. Coolly slotted home, and really that should be the 3 points now heading to Southampton. A good start to the second half after a strong end to the first, and Saints are 3-0 up.
Yeah, great penalty. I think it was, even if the keeper did go the right way, it was right in that corner. Good penalty from that. Like I said,
well.
that should sort of kill off the game now. I think we're very comfortable. Like I said, kill off any sort of hope that Stoke would have coming into second half. Great time to score.
Matt Targett, the third Southampton player to get on the score sheet tonight. And Saints are cruising here at the training ground. Good play there from Bednarek. They've been up for this one, Saints, though, haven't they, really, from start to this point?
Yeah, right from the first whistle, we've been a dominant side. First to every sort of loose ball. And everyone sort of seemed like they really wanted to make an impression tonight, and obviously so far it's been a great performance from the boys.
Certainly has, and Slattery, the goal scorer of the second there, does well to win that free kick. Callum Slattery, who arrived from Chelsea at just the age of 8, Callum Slattery. Another player, big things expected of. He's played for England under 17s, and he's took his goal really well tonight.
Yeah, it was a nice ball to Virgil as well for the penalty. A little reverse ball, especially on this surface. It was a nice little ball to him.
And Van Dijk out left again now to Target. Saints 3-0 up. Good value for it as well. Referee plays advantage. If Campbell can get in there. PA's touch just took him away, but he did well there to prevent it from going out for a corner kick.
Yeah, it was good covering from Jeremy there, because I think it might have been Campbell was through on goal. Sort of a real first time they broke through our midfield and got onto our back four. But it was, like I said, good defender from Jeremy and stopped any sort of chance happening.
Ball into the box. Dangerous one too. Chance now for Banks. Here's Dunwoody for Stoke. Ball down the line towards Waddington, too far for him. So Van Dijk's got a goal, he's also won a penalty. Good evening's work from him. And Stoke down the left again there for McJenny, as you can see. It was a ball a bit too far in the end. It was Waddington at the back post.
I think now it's a matter of just trying to keep that clean sheet. I think going forward we look good. I think the lads would be very disappointed if Stoke did get a goal. So yeah, I think everyone would be looking, stay tight and concentrate at the back and keep Stoke out.
Yeah, they look to do that, and it's good that Saints have got on the score sheet though tonight. 3 games without a goal, and just got the feeling with Saints just get that one and they kind of go flying in.
Yeah,
that's what's happened tonight.
Yeah, they've had a few chances, but all in all it's been pretty clinical.
And Afolabi beats his man, chance to shoot. Oh, and it's not far off either. Goal kick.
Good powerful play from John. He's a big striker. He's got a lot about him. Physical side. I think just got the right side of that defender there, and with his weaker foot just in front, past that post there. But it's a good opportunity, and I think we've been good value for the 3-0, and could have probably added more to that.
Yeah, could well have done there. Wide it goes. Now it's played into the middle. Jarvis has ball forward. It's going to be too far for Ashley Seal. PA across. And that's that composure at the back from Saints that you were kind of hoping for, you were saying a minute ago.
Yeah, no, it's a great play there. He could have easily just kicked out for a throw-in, but kept the attack going. And
so Aurora plays it forward for Stoke. It's given away. Shenton. Janet. Just forced back again though. Good off the ball play there from Saints.
like I said, the boys don't have to do anything now. It's all on Stoke to try and get back into this game, and the more they do that, I'm sure there's going to be chances on the counter-attack, especially with the pace that we've got, that we'll probably have to look to get some more goals.
Here's Bednarik. Cross to target. And as you say, it is all on Stoke now, and they're just allowing Stoke to have a little bit more possession than they had, just to try and lap it up now, aren't they?
Yeah, there's no need for the boys to change what they're doing. Like I said, I think now would be a sort of an opportunity to catch them on the counter-attack, because Stoke will try and sort of flood players forward, just to try and get a goal and get back in this game. And like I said, the pace that we've got going forward, I think, would be dangerous now on the counter-attack.
There's an opportunity for PA. He's been good right from the beginning here, tries to play the diagonal ball. Challenge came in from Shenton. Slattery's going to let that go. Play back again towards O'Connor. Good play from Teller. Outside of the foot. He had to time that absolutely spot on there, Banks, and he did exactly that. Otherwise, Stoke could have been in trouble again there. And they're about to make their first substitution of the night. On for them is coming Ryan Hill. So he comes on. And off is going Benny Ashley Seal for Stoke City. Again, good player. Got a lot of pace, but again, Stoke have got to try and do something here. That's when Van Dijk gave Saints the 1-0 lead in the first half. He's not put a foot wrong tonight, Van Dijk. And then there's Teller again. Good ball, run into the box, could have played it forward, did the sensible thing, played it back to Slattery, and with all the space in the world, a cool, clinical finish. Then this is the goal that you could say pretty much has killed Stoke City. Van Dijk into the box, fouled. Ball into the area now again that time. There's Afolabi's header. Target, though, took the penalty well. And it
just come off the top of John's head there. But no, another great opportunity. Great ball in from, I think it was Sam McQueen.
Just couldn't angle his body towards goal quickly enough, could he there?
He's a bit under pressure from the centre-back, done well to put him off his header.
So throw to Stoke, which Lewis Banks is going to take. Actually played some senior football for Stoke, Banks, earlier on in the season against Blackburn in the Football League Trophy. Big things are expected about quite a few of these Stoke players. It's going to be an education for them tonight, though, isn't it? A lot of the time, I don't think they've come up against players like Van Dijk very often.
No, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the game, I think the team that we put out this evening, I think the Stoke boys were looked at and thought, well, it's only an opportunity and a challenge for them. But I think the standard of the players that we've got out, I think it's been fairly comfortable so far this evening. Especially the back four, not had much to do. It's a good ball.
All over the top for McQueen. Goes for goal.
Good effort there from McQueen. Just try and chip the keeper.
Another player last year played quite a lot for the under-23s, McQueen, didn't he? But again, he's kind of 22, 23 now, so he's got must help you and other players with your development as well.
Yeah, I think he's been out on loan as well, so he's had experience at another club, sort of in the lower league. So he's got that side of his game as well, which is obviously a great experience and probably something that can also benefit him, and he can sort of help other players with their progression through. But he's been sort of in and around it a while now. Sam, he's been 23s, but then he's also had a lot of experience in the first team. So no, he's a great player to have sort of in and around the squad, because he can sort of pass the experience on to the younger lads.
It's Campbell down the right. There's a free kick. Yeah, players like him, or is Grove, others like that as well, isn't there? A few coming through now.
Yeah.
Free kick to Stoke. Not had too many of these here tonight, but we're approaching the hour mark now. Saints 3-0 up, 2-0 up at half time. Got some good players though from set pieces, Stoke, the likes of De Silva and Banks and McJanet. And the substitute Hill waits just outside the box as well.
This has sort of been Stoke's only opportunity so far this game, is through wide free kicks, but we've dealt with it pretty well at the moment, so we've got a big back four that can get their head on it.
Curled in.
Yeah.
And again, De Silva was there, close to it, but the flag's up anyway.
I think the coaches be happy with how we've dealt with defending set plays. I think we've won the majority of the headers, but Alex has not been tested at all.
Well, Southampton got West Brom away next Monday at Agborough, Kidderminster Harriers ground. They've also got the Checker Trade Trophy to come away at Cambridge as well. Again, from your perspective, the Checker Trade Trophy, I've asked Jake Hesketh about it as well, but it's one which is good for players' development to come through and play that bit of competitive football, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think I benefited quite a lot from the Checker Trade. It's a completely different sort of match. The 23s we normally play, we're up against sort of physical first teams that have played a lot of league games. It's a lot of harder challenge, but I think it's a sort of a step between first team and from 23s to first team. It's that sort of middle ground. Like I said, I benefited quite a lot from that, and I think it's a great sort of tournament for the 23 players. One that I think last year we got a lot from.
PA into the box, wins a corner kick. Right in front of that dome, as you can see behind. Yeah, Saints reached the knockout stage of the Checker Trade last season, but lost to Reading on penalties. And now it's going to be another chance for Southampton to extend the lead even further here, as we go into the last half an hour of this match. The rain continuing to come down, as it has been from the start, really. And Matt Targett, who scored a penalty and also made an assist with that first goal from Van Dijk's header, has been as solid as a rock at the back as the man to take the corner kick for Southampton. What can he do with this? Ball in. Oh, it hits the top of the net that time.
Again, delivery's been excellent from both sides actually tonight. I think Callum's been taking it the right side, and Matt this side. I think we've had a lot of headers and second balls from corners.
Yeah, and Bednarek's had a couple.
Yeah, it's been a few sort of scrambles as well. People trying to prod it in, but again, the delivery's been excellent tonight, which I'm sure Martin and Rowdy would be happy about.
Easy to forget as well that Bednarek is only 21 years of age. Foul there on Teller. Referee's about to produce the... It is a red card.
Wow.
Straight red. Thought for a second it was going to be a yellow. But that is it. And now Southampton are going to be playing against 10 men. So look at it again here. It was a late challenge there on Teller.
Sort of scissored him, didn't he? Second, looked like the trailing leg come through the back. It's hard to see from that angle, but Nathan seems to be in a bit of pain out there.
Yeah. Straight red card. So off he goes then. So Banks off for Stoke, and now this challenge has got even greater for Stoke City here.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be sort of end of any hope that Stoke have now. It's going down to 10 men. I think Southampton would be happy just to keep the ball and tire Stoke out.
So off he comes, red card, and still on the floor, receiving treatment. So you look at the challenge again here. Teller brought the ball down really well, to be fair. Went through him, close to the referee. And again, it was headed on that time from Campbell, who found Teller. The referee again thought about it, didn't produce a red card straight away.
Yeah, I think it was that second leg that come through. It's sort of a bit of a scissor tackle.
Yeah.
See now it's nowadays a straight red card.
And now Southampton about to make a substitution here as well. Tariq Johnson is the man who's going to come on. And disappointing really to see that's the end of Teller's game.
Yeah, it's a disappointing way to go off. I think he's had a good game tonight, and I think he's been enjoying the space down the side. And I think especially now it's going to be down 10 men. It would have been a great opportunity for him to get at the fullback even more. But obviously, Ty, fresh legs now, he'll be looking to replace what Nathan's been doing and getting them crosses in and getting at the fullback.
Yeah, so it's put a bit of a sort of dampener really on Southampton's terrific performance, a 3-0 lead. When something like that happens, you don't want to see red cards and you don't want to see players going off in the way that Teller has there.
No, not at all. It's a shame, but obviously the referee thought it was a straight red, and unfortunately Nathan's got the worst of it and had to come off.
So Tyree Johnson is the man who's come on and who had a spell at Swindon. And now Southampton on the ball now themselves.
It's just made the task even more hard now for Stoke to get back in the game. There's going to be so much space for the midfield of sort of Alfie and Tom. They have a lot of time on the ball to sort of switch it and keep the ball, and I think Stoke are going to start getting frustrated.
So it's Slattery out to the left-hand side. So we've had 3 goals and a red card. It's been fairly action-packed, this one here in the under-23s. And now it's played across towards the right-hand side. Here's PA. PA back again. Jones across, O'Connor. Target plays it forward.
See the lads be comfortable doing this now. Got no pressure on them to attack anymore. Just keep the ball in for straight Stoke.
Especially now, they'll have even more space just to keep possession, won't they? No urgency really,
no,
particularly.
Not at all.
McQueen ball in.
They can attack it when they want. They can just keep the ball, switch it from side to side.
Well, here's PA. Johnson. Good play from Slattery. Could be in here.
Another
the other way.
Thought I'd give him another penalty there.
Yeah, as soon as that whistle went, you think it could well be.
Nice little touch from Callum. I thought he got away with the. Thought it was a bit unlucky actually, but
Stoke about to make a change. About it, Southampton who are going to do it first. Marcus Barnes is the man who's going to come on, and off goes Afolabi. Jonathan Afolabi is getting more and more experience each game now, isn't he? After moving up from the under-18s.
Yeah, he's definitely a handful for defenders. He's got a lot of pace, a lot of strength. There's a couple of opportunities tonight he's had, but no, he's done well, and I think he's sort of Marcus coming on now. He's sort of different sort of player than for John, and be a different sort of challenge for the centre backs now of Stoke.
Well, things are looking up for the senior side after that win at Crystal Palace at the weekend, and things also on the up for the under-23s with this 3-0 lead, playing against 10 men. As we're saying, the only real downside for Southampton tonight is that injury to Nathan Teller. Hopefully it won't be long before he's back playing again. It's going to be a free kick there, well won there from Tariq Johnson.
Yeah, he won it there, been on the front foot and keeping the pressure on Stoke, but I think that's been throughout the game. The lad's been right on the front foot, interceptions, getting in Stoke's face, and I think that's one of the big reasons why we played so well. I think Stoke struggled even to get out their own half. That's down to the sort of the front foot and of the centre backs, of the midfield, and even there, Ty showing the capability of getting in the defender's face and winning it back.
It was Alfred Jones out wide. That was a big old challenge there that went in though here. Out of play. Well, as Shahidi said, that Stoke are going to come here. They're going to be motivated to play Southampton. They'll be up for the challenge. No doubt they have come here with that motivation and that confidence after that win against Wolves, but Southampton have soon dented that really, especially going 2-0 up at half time. And now here's Jones on the ball. Slattery. Oh, good football this.
Great play.
Yeah, curled in.
I think Jeremy's played
Johnson.
well tonight.
So he was going for the bottom left-hand corner there, wasn't he, really? And it all kind of started from Slattery. Good play out from PA. Good quick football there from Saints, trying to get the ball into the box in a hurry. Johnson straight at the keeper, though, in the end. They've been effective with it, though, haven't they, tonight, Saints? The short football, they've been getting into those areas.
Yeah, I think that's, like I said earlier, I think with the lot of rain that came down earlier, it's just made that surface very slick, and that suits us down to the ground. We like to play sort of short start football and little 1-2s, and that's just allowed us to get the ball down even more and play around Stoke. I think the players we've got on the pitch tonight, it's been great football at times. I think we've created a lot of opportunities from sort of quick movements, 1-2s in around the box.
Slattery does well, just calmly plays it out left. Target with the ball into Verzik's hands. Lamani Little, who's on the bench tonight, said that the atmosphere wasn't great after the defeat against Aston Villa. Is that something you, although he's sort of out at the moment, is that something you kind of sensed around the place though after that defeat?
A little bit, but I think it's the other side of it. I think it's the reaction that the players wanted sort of from the next few games. I think we can see that tonight. I think that everyone that was involved in the Wolves game and the Aston Villa game, I think everyone wanted the reaction to be good. And you can see that in training. I mean, obviously I'm not out in training at the moment, but I think the lads sort of buzzing to sort of re-erect the results that have happened recently. And I think, like I said, tonight it's been a great opportunity, and they've took it with both hands, and it's been a great performance from everyone, to be honest.
Well, Shola Ayula has come on for Tyrese Campbell, and we were saying earlier on in the game that Campbell cost Stoke nearly £2 million for Manchester City, and Saints have done well to keep him quiet, haven't they, tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he seems a bit of a handful. He's a similar player sort of to John Afolabi, quick, strong, definitely a menace. But like I said, the two centre backs especially have done well to sort of keep him quiet and keep him out of the game.
So there he goes again, the long walk up to the grass verge. Scott Wara to take the throw. Again, he can kind of switch from centre back as well, if needs be, because he can play centre back or right back, particularly now that the sending off happened for Stoke a few minutes ago. Ayula goes for the first touch, but he couldn't get there that time. Slattery wins a free kick. Not far off the last 15 minutes now of the second half. It's Slattery back to PA. Another player who is heavily involved in the summer with Saints pre-season matches.
Yeah, he's a fullback with a lot of energy up and down. I think we've seen that tonight. He seems to be constantly running. He never runs out of fitness. But he's a great asset both defensively and attack.
They go bombing down that line.
Yeah.
Slattery plays it across again. Jones out wide again. Once more to PA. Can't find a Saints man that time. Head tennis outside the box. Risky from a Stoke perspective. Marcus Barnes' shot's blocked.
But I think that's where we've been good tonight. Stopped any chance of a Stoke attack. There's always someone putting pressure on the Stoke players on the ball. That's why Stoke found it hard to even get out of their own half.
Yeah, I'll be delighted with this. The Southampton coaching staff at the moment, who are just directly beneath us here from this commentary position. And now Stoke have possession again. It's an option back to the keeper it goes, and Berzik is the man who's led England under 17s to the final of the European Championships. But he's under pressure here. Dear oh dear, that was nearly a
that looked
gift
close
there for Tariq Johnson.
As I was saying, that's the pressure that's been happening all the way through tonight, and I think nearly got lucky there with a short back pass. See him on the front foot, putting the pressure on. Keeper done well in the end, actually, to nick it past Tariq.
Yeah, good trickery in the end. He needed to in the end, didn't he? There, Berzik. Tariq was nearly in there. Scored against Reading, the first match of the season. Arguably his strongest ever performance in a Saints shirt as well. He was fantastic, but now it's Van Dijk. Rai Jahidi there will be more and more happy, really. The more the match has gone on, it's been an accomplished performance. Obviously always ways to improve for Saints, but there are certainly many more positives for him, isn't there, to take into account tonight than negatives.
Yeah, definitely. There's not been too much that the lads have done wrong, actually. Maybe there's been a couple of chances that he might have looked like the boys to take, but I think all in all it's been a nearly flawless sort of performance. I think, like I said, the only thing now is to keep that clean sheet, because I think both Raddy, Martin and the players would be gutted if they let Stoke get a fortunate goal.
Well, Amani Little is the man who's going to come on here for Matt Targett. So that challenge earlier, looks like hopefully it's okay, back onto his feet. So it's going to be the third and final substitution for Southampton then, after Johnson and Barnes came on. Amani Little is the man who's going to just slot in there at the back there for Saints. Again, another player who captained the under 18s as well. A bit of a leader on the pitch, isn't he?
Yeah, he just sits in that sort of deep, usually sits in that deep midfield position and likes to sort of dictate play and get on the ball a lot. But no, he's been around a while now, man. He's a good player, likes a lot of the ball and keeps the ball ticking. Looks like he's just going to go in that deep sort of midfield position and get on the ball. I think now this would be quite a nice game to come on to for him. There'll be a lot of space, a lot of chances to switch the ball, get on the ball and look for them forward passes.
Yep, so he moves across to the middle. And now it's a chance for him with his first touch of the ball. Now it's a chance for Saints to come forward again here with Bednarik. Wide again to PA. And then a cross. Foul that time. Stoke win the free kick. Slight change of formation now. Same formation, but it looks like it's O'Connor who's gone back to a left-back position now, isn't it, since that substitution? Yeah,
it looks like he's just slotted in there. Instead of Matt Targett and Amani's took Thomas O'Connor's position. First test for him here at left-back.
So Targett and Teller both going off injured here tonight at the training ground. Hopefully both won't be too bad. Both walked off over towards this near touchline, and then it goes back towards Berzik in the Stoke goal. They're saying about Van Dijk hasn't put a foot wrong, but Bednarik hasn't either, has he? Really,
yeah,
tonight?
No, I think both of them have been brilliant. I think a lot of the things they've had to do has sort of been long balls from the goalkeeper, a lot of headers, but I think even just the headers they've been doing, they've been heading it straight to our players and creating attacks. So no, neither of them have put a foot wrong, to be honest.
As Amani Little plays it back for Southampton. And Virgil van Dijk. So we know how kind of good he is at the back and also going forward, and he's done that tonight, but now is Slattery with space. Can Saints exploit this, especially with Stoke down to 10 men? Ball in, finds Slattery. Touch just a little too heavy, just stopped him from getting inside the box. But it's going to put his man under pressure here, but Warner's going to try and get it away. But once again, good off the ball football there from Saints. Johnson. To Slattery. Little to Jones.
it's hard for Stoke now to get out down to the 10 men. They're just struggling to sort of get any foothold on the game.
Now Saints coming forward again here. Like to cross. Good football there down the left for McQueen and O'Connor, but now Saints are going to try and get the ball back, but they're not this time. But again, it's just that pressure they're showing again, just forcing Stoke to kick it out for a throw.
Yeah, Stoke's starting to get frustrated. They're sort of just looking for the final whistle by the looks of it. They've not had much at all in terms of shots. I'm not sure McCarthy and goals had anything to do. They've had a couple of wide free kicks, but other than that, they've created for nothing. And I think going down to 10 men has killed it even more, and getting that early goal in the second half, it killed any sort of momentum in the fight they would have had coming into the second half.
PA to Johnson. Johnson in, shot from Slattery. Just over the crossbar. And again, first time, always going to be difficult from that angle, hitting it first time, but not a bad effort in the end, looking for his brace.
Yeah, just letting back a little bit there by the looks of it.
Over it went here for this live coverage of this under-23 match between Southampton under-23s and Stoke. Game number 5 for Southampton, heading for 3 points to make it 6 points from 5 after this match. Saints were talking this week about being more clinical in the final third and cutting out their sloppy mistakes at the back, and they've ticked both boxes there as far as that's concerned. Ball out to Tyreek Johnson. Is going to be too far for him. He's quick but not that quick. Goal kick.
Yeah, it looked like there was a better option to Marcus Barnes there, but Callum decided to go longer to Tyreek, but like I said, it was just a bit too much on it and it went out for a goal kick.
So once again the physio's called into action. It's a shame really, that's been disappointment, it's been injuries really for both sides, haven't there, really, tonight, which is just been unfortunate.
Yeah, the first half was quite a good flow match, but the second half's been a bit stop and start. There's been a few injuries, like I said, the sending off as well. But I mean, it suits Southampton because it would have been Stoke to be disappointed with the injuries because they would like the game to be flowing and try and get a goal. But Southampton are more than happy with this, I'm sure, and it just sort of kill off the final few minutes of the game.
Well, Scott Worrell just receiving some treatment down there for Stoke. So we can see here that red card went straight through him.
Yeah, right through the back of Nathan. I think the referee was right to send him off.
And since then, Stoke again had shown slight glimpses getting the ball in the box, but since then that's really halted them in their tracks, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've only really had half chances. I think they had a chance where I think the first time they broke through the Southampton midfield, and I think it was that Campbell who had a chance to get through defence, but I think Jeremy covered well, and I think other than that, I think it's been real half chances for Stoke, and the strikers have been playing off second balls, which is obviously good for us, and we've kept them to half chances.
And Stoke started off the season, their first win was against Aston Villa away from home. Not an easy side to beat, Stoke, considering, look at the fact Southampton lost 4-0 at Aston Villa at the Bescott Stadium, Warsaw's ground. But this one, there's been no contest between the two sides. Saints controlling this match from minute 1. And now they're just spraying it around quite nicely here with Amani Little.
Also, I think in games like this, it's hard to, sometimes people sort of drop concentration because it is so easy at times. But I think what's been good tonight is that everyone seemed to still be fully concentrated, even in the sort of end of this game, which has kept Stoke to a minimum. But like I said, sometimes it's hard to, people sort of drop off and take the game for granted. But it's been good tonight.
Back to the keeper it goes, Joe Burzik. And certainly lots of be positive as far as the management team for the Saints senior side is concerned. Mauricio Pellegrino will be watching this one and very encouraged with what he's seen, not just from the youngsters but the senior players in the side as well. And now Saints looking to make it 4 here down the right wing. PA in field. Johnson thinks about shooting, plays it back.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's hard when a few of the senior boys come down. Sometimes it's hard to sort of gel with the 23s, purely just because we don't train with each other on a regular basis, and it can be hard because people play and train differently. But I think tonight that's not been the case at all. I think everyone seems to be like they've trained and played with each other for years.
Good play for McQueen. O'Connor back. Little shoots and not far off in the end. The substitute. Goal kick. O'Connor, the man who played it back. Similar kind of thing to when Saints scored the second goal, wasn't it? He had one man behind him in space. He found him.
Yeah, like I said, now there's going to be a lot of space on the edge of the box. Saints having the extra man, and that's a couple times now we've had chances, just a little pull back to the edge. Both times sort of just leant back and put it over the bar, but I think second half we've had quite a few opportunities, but it's been good. Been good going forward.
Out for a throw into Stoke. I suppose the under-18s have had a similar start to the under-23s. The under-18s have won 2 of their last 4 matches in the league. Saints are about to win their second in 5 here. We'll be hearing from a member of the Southampton coaching staff, probably Jaidi, after the game, which will go on our website. And now it's going to be Barnes out wide to Johnson, who just loses that. But PA, who's still bombing down that right-hand side, he's near the corner flag there, isn't he, Jeremy?
Yeah, he's definitely not lost any energy tonight. He's been up and down that pitch. Little 1-2s with Tyreek at the moment, but yeah, he's full of energy, Pierre, and he's played well tonight.
There's a little tries to put the ball in. He's going to win a corner kick for Southampton. Not had as many corners in the second half, but they've not really needed to.
No, but every time we've had a corner, we've looked dangerous. So we've got a big back four, and we've caused Stoke defenders problems every time. I think who's it now? It'd be Thomas O'Connor trying to take over from Matt Targett's delivery, and hopefully he can with the same effect of the first goal.
Let's see if he can. Ball in. Well, Van Dijk was nearly in there again.
Again,
a decent corner.
Yeah, again another great delivery, and I'm sure that's what the boys have been working on.
First real chance for Stoke to break away here, though, in the second half. It's ball down from Jarvis. That's going to be too far for Hill.
It's hard for Stoke having the less man. Counter attacks seem sort of non-existent. Even when they do sort of get forward, Southampton seem always to have 2 players on them and just force that error there. And again, Southampton can just get back on the ball and control it again.
Yeah, just over Van Dijk there that time. I almost fancied him to take the penalty when he won it earlier on as well, Van Dijk.
Yeah, I'm sure he tried to put his name out there for it.
As it goes wide to PA, who plays it infield. Little. Johnson. Challenge from McJanet. Little again. Johnson. Ball in. Barnes with the header. Last couple of minutes now of this match. Kind of turning into a sort of a training ground feel now for Southampton, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but that's not something Southampton would be worried about, I think.
Right.
It's sort of after the red card, it's sort of gone that way, but I think that's down to what Southampton done in the first half. They sort of set that sort of basis from the 2-0 going into second half. I think it's made it comfortable in this second half for us to sort of grind this result out.
Yeah, it's been a sensible thing to do, hasn't it, for Saints? And a throw which is going to be taken from McJanet again for Stoke. So a 3-year contract at Stoke last summer, and he's got support. Stoke looking for a late consolation goal. Long way back for them, really. Back up the M6, and they'll want a goal for their efforts, really. They've not really had a shot on goal, really, so far tonight.
No, I'm not sure Carthy's made a save yet from an actual shot. I think maybe collected something from a cross or a wide free kick, but other than that, I can't actually remember them testing him.
Well, there's not been much there, but now out left it goes. Jones with the ball. O'Connor up the line. If Barnes can bring it down, he does, but the flag's up. Saints still putting Stoke under pressure here. And really, generally, every time the ball goes in Saints' half, Saints have generally picked up the pieces and won the ball back. Slattery out wide. If Barnes can get there, he can. Johnson had Barnes in the box, and Johnson did well there to win a free kick. No complaints about that at all, but he did well to turn his man and win a free kick there.
Yeah, a nice little body feint there from Tyne. I think Thomas Connor will be looking to whip this right down the keeper's throat, and people like Van Dijk and Alfie trying to get in front of the keeper, trying to get their head on it.
Board goes up, 4 minutes, which is probably what neither side wanted to see, really. Free kick in from O'Connor, could go anywhere, safe from the keeper. Van Dijk was nearly there on a follow-up.
There's been a lot of them tonight. Stoke have been fortunate that it's not just fell to a Saints man for an open goal.
It could have been more, really, couldn't it, for Saints tonight, without being greedy from a Saints perspective. Still the perfect night, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so far, I mean, it's been almost perfect performance.
Plenty to ponder for the Stoke coach, Glyn Hodges, a man who is actually from Southampton. The ex-Nottingham Forest and Watford player.
Just got to stay concentrated now and then for the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes, just to keep Stoke from any sort of chances of getting a late consolation goal.
Yeah, exactly what Bednarik did there. Then he get in front of the forwards. Slattery out of play. Not the end of the world though. It's a throw where Southampton want it, really. Inside Stoke's half. Less than 3 minutes to play here of stoppage time. Well, Saints playing most Monday evenings, really, with the season ending in April. We'll have every home match here in the PL2 live coverage online. And this is our third match which we're televising this season, after that match against Blackburn, the second match in the first game against Reading. 2 or 3 more to come between now and the end of the year. Josh Sims has been with me in the commentary box tonight, and we're watching the last 2 minutes of this one. Maybe a chance for Saints to extend their lead further. Here's Little. McQueen has a shot. The keeper did well. Lucky there was no one there to his right there, the goalkeeper, but this time he picks it up, Berzik, the 17-year-old. And he's kind of switched flanks, hasn't he, McQueen, throughout the game and caused problems.
Yeah, I think it's him and Nathan at the beginning were switching, and it was causing a lot of problems for Stoke. And again McQueen there coming on his left foot and getting the shot away, and the keeper was lucky that, like I said, no one was there just to tap it in.
So ball out left from Jones. O'Connor finds Johnson, who plays it back. Last minute here at Staplewood. Van Dijk out left again. Oh, good play. Good ball. McQueen tried to chip it over the defender's head. PA, why not have a go from there?
Oh, not a bad attempt either.
That would have made it a glorious night for Southampton, had that have ended up in the top corner.
I think it sat up nicely for him. Yeah, nice little touch, and sort of hard to resist that volley. But again, it was nice play from I think Tyreek down that left hand side, nipped past the defender with another good cross. And I think that's been sort of throughout the night. I think down the flanks we've caused Stoke defenders a lot of problems.
Bednarik with a good header there, gets a good pat on the back there from Virgil van Dijk, who was just behind him. Gets more words of praise there, Bednarik, as he went out to the right from his central defensive partner. A good night for Southampton then. The whistle goes. 3-0 to Saints, 2-0 at half-time. And that man, Virgil van Dijk, was the one who got Southampton going with a goal early on in the match. And since then, Saints just went from strength to strength, continued to dominate Stoke. Stoke really were restricted to very little up front. Callum Slattery, the man with a second goal, a cool finish on the edge of the penalty area, top corner. And then early on in the second half, Virgil van Dijk went on into the box, won the penalty, brought down early. And then there was Matt Targett, who went one way, the keeper went the other, to make it 3-0 to Southampton. So an experienced side out there, hoping from a performance from Southampton tonight. And Josh, they certainly got it.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, the starting 11 that the coaches put out, I think they were looking for that sort of performance, and I don't think they were sort of too far off what we all wanted and expected. It's almost a perfect performance, I think. Got the clean sheet, which is obviously very important. But then going forward, we looked dangerous. We've got the 3 goals and probably could have added to more. But at the end of the day, it was a 3-0 victory, and coming off the back of that result against Aston Villa, I think that's what everyone wanted.
So Stoke reduced to 10 men then for that late challenge on Teller. Unfortunately, Teller also went off injured as a result of that tackle. So playing against 10 men for much of the last 20 minutes, but in the end it was a very, very comfortable night for Southampton, who are back to winning ways, move up the table. 3 points for Saints, whose next match is away at West Brom next Monday, and they'll go into that one with a spring in their step as well. Thanks very much to Josh Sims for joining me in the commentary box tonight. We've had live commentary here online, and Southampton have won this match against Stoke by 3-0.